Hello everyone, welcome back to Feed the Beast. So, Dweebish has been crazy again, and he built one of these. This is a matter fabricator. This is the GregTech version of the mass fabricator. I've enabled the mass fabricator simply because I feel this is retardedly expensive. You can't make this until you've got UU matter, and you can't get UU matter without this. It's stupid. It's so difficult to get everything that's needed to make this friggin' thing. So I just enabled the mass fabricator. The matter fabricator, on the other hand, is significantly better because it will not produce UU with just power. It needs power, but it also needs scrap. So, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, okay, he made that. Why is there no UU matter, or no scrap going in here? Well, that seems crazy. Did he just forget? So I went, bloop. Turned on, I looked. Oh my god! Just making UU matter for days. Let's take a look here. It's going down by the hundreds. That is nuts. And the UU matter is going up. I love it. I love it. There's an R in scrap. So, we've disabled the matter fabricator, or the mass fabricators. I just took the power out. So, they are officially debunked for now, unless we happen to need a massive influx of UU and don't have the scrap to do it, which I doubt. So we've got this guy doing cobble full speed, this guy doing cobble full speed. This guy I've only got on like half speed doing dirt. I'm trying to maintain around 2 million. So, it seems to be doing pretty good. But yeah, I wanted to show that. That is awesome. That's what happens when you feed far too much power into a matter fabricator. Like, what is this? This is getting probably somewhere along the lines of like 70 or 80 packets of 512. Because it's just all of this producing plus the output from down there, because I believe I've got it set up kind of in a loop, because I've connected the furnaces and everything to the main feed so that they would run at full speed. So yeah, we're producing UU like champs. The best part is we're really not using it. I'll just throw that in there. And that just got eaten up. It's even producing 2 at a time. It's producing it almost faster than this thing can pull it out. That is awesome. Hi, Piggy. Really got to find a use for that thing. But let's come over here. And I have replaced it all with dirt. Oh, except I forgot to fill in a strip. Whatever. I don't really care too much. That's easy enough to do. So, my little guy here is just trucking along. So I was gonna expand this track by double, but I'm almost thinking I shouldn't. Simply because, as it is, this guy takes such a long time to get around here. And if by chance a lot of this wheat has grown, his internal chest isn't going to be big enough to hold it all. So I'm going to probably make a couple more like him, except I'm going to leave out the hydrator and the fertilizer. For now, at least. I can always add those in later. Because really, they're not... Like, there's no easy way that I've found to get the water in. And the fertilizer, with this setup, like, until I figure out exactly how this goes, which I guess I should do. The fertilizer, but I didn't notice any difference with the fertilizer. It didn't seem to really make things grow at all. I don't know. But I think I'm just going to make another setup like this. So we'll just start it in the right spot. And do that. And of course, we're back to the skipping. So that's going to piss me off. Why does it skip? I don't tell it to skip. Like, okay, that I get. Hyper sprinting, I get. Let's take off my boots. Oh, lovely. So I got a comment recently saying that I should tell some stories. Unfortunately, I feel I'm a very dull person. I don't really have any stories that I can think of most times. And when I do, like I said in previous videos, I'm usually in the car. And can't write them down so that I remember them. And then promptly forget. I think I might just do this. It's just a big loop. Because this is cool and all, but I think it's just... I think it's too much. Like, I can just do this and loop around. Yeah, except for... Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do it. Yeah, I'll have to do it that way. Where did I break it? Right here, huh? And of course, this is going right over my water. Whatever. I don't need the tracks just yet. But yeah, if anybody has any questions for me, they might... You could ask me a simple question, and you never know, I might go on a tirade about something completely different. I have been known to do that. I generally don't have a problem complaining about things, but for some reason, as soon as I get in front of my computer, mostly as soon as I start recording, I totally forget about shit. It's a problem. Excuse me. Had to clear my throat. Apparently I forgot what I was doing as well. Fucking skipping! So you probably noticed that I started a new series, Terra Firma Craft. I was looking at it for a while. I was having some trouble getting it set up, and that's why it didn't come out previously, but I'm kind of happy I didn't bring it out, because quite a bit has actually changed. Okay, I shouldn't say quite a bit, because I only know a little bit about it. at least a couple things have changed in it. One being that the crafting of items, if you watched it, you saw me trying to put these rocks in my crafting table. Or, well, my crafting slot. I shouldn't call it a crafting table. It's not a table. And try to take them out, but nothing was happening. Like, and that's how it was in the previous version for 1.7 or 1.4.7, where you would put 2 in and you'd shift click it out, and that's how you would get things. But they changed it to being you just right click it, which in a way I like, in a way I don't. Like, I guess it's more believable because they're kind of going for realism on that. At least that's what it seems. I'm planning on making this bigger than that one, because the next cart is going to have probably side chests. Because I think the solar engine is perfectly acceptable. I don't need the compact solar engine. But anyway, it's a very cool mod. It really is. If you like playing survival and, you know, find it too easy and wish it was a little bit more realistic, definitely check out Terra Firma Craft. It's... oh, too far. It is quite impressive. Some of the things, to me, just seem ridiculous. Like, on the grill that you make. The way you make it is ingenious. You know, you throw 3 sticks down, and you hope to hell that your little tinder thing that you make with 2 sticks will light it. That's basically what it boils down to. And I got lucky, apparently, because it only took me a few tries. But I saw one guy who had to go through 2 of those little tinder things, whatever the hell they're called. I can't remember the name of them. And yeah, I'll do this and then I'll go down. But yeah, it's cool. But then in the fire itself, you can only put 1 piece of meat. I don't know, even campfires that I've seen and made, you can generally fit 4. And I think that would be better. Like, I understand where they're going with that. It's supposed to be realistic. It's supposed to be everything and all that fun stuff. But I just feel that they should have it, you know, 2 or 4. Because really, a campfire, even the most basic, either that or have it so that you have to hold it, which, God, or you have to have a tool. Like, I don't know, like, you have to nape tongs or something, and you have to actually stand there, because so far you don't have a grate. You have nothing. So, are you literally just throwing the meat on the fire? It just seems like some things are missing still. Now, it is still a work in progress, and they may have plans for things like that. But who knows? I'm just kind of spouting shit out that I feel would benefit it. One thing that I did read on their, I think it was on their forums, It was supposed to be, unless I'm thinking of a different mod, because it's been a couple weeks. Supposedly, it was going to be put in the FTB launcher. And I think that was posted a couple months ago. This was before, you know, Ultimate and everything came out. So I'm kind of wondering what happened to that, because that would have been significantly better. Because I had to fight with it for some reason. Like, the first... Now, this was in 1.4.7. It wouldn't install. I kept trying and trying, and I would always get these errors. And I've installed mods manually before. I am not a noob when it comes to installing mods. But this one just didn't want to take. It kept having something fuck up. I don't know. And I can't even tell you what it was. Well, okay, I can tell you a couple times what it was. I think one time it requires Player API, which is another mod that apparently gives better control for if you're controlling player entities. I totally fucked this up. Good job, Mark. Good job. And I think I didn't install that. One of the other times, maybe all of my problems are explainable. I didn't realize it was for 1.4.6. This was the first time. And I installed it on 1.4.7. So I guess they just totally ignored 1.4.6 and it did not work on 1.4.7, unlike a lot of other mods. It is a Forge mod, but it only worked on 1.4.6. So, I don't know. Jesus. Stop skipping. You know, I'm putting my boots back on. If you're just gonna skip anyway, I'm gonna put my fucking boots on. So I installed it on 1.4.7. And it loaded. I am out. I'm also out of food. Let's head back to the factory and resupply. What was I saying? Oh, I don't want that. Oh, got that on. Item name. There we go. In potato. There. Perfect. I forgot what I was saying. And this is why I cannot be trusted. Yeah, I had so many problems installing it at first. Damn it. But with 1.5, because it's released for 1.5.1. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I was just listing all the problems I had. It apparently required a specific version of Forge. And I had installed the most recent version for 1.4.6 on it. Wait, did I even... Yeah, I'm just jumping around. Okay, let's go back a bit. When I installed it on 1.4.7, it loaded, it created the world, but I was going around, I was flying around, and there was massive lag, massive lag during the world gen. It was really bad. So, whatever, that's fine. I get the same thing with Feed the Beast. That's part of the reason why I've got it on a multiplayer server. Yeah, this should loop. Yeah. But I went and I pick blocked an item so that I could, you know, see it. Because I was curious. What is this? Went to hover over top of it in my inventory. And dead. That's when I learned that I fucked up. And it was supposed to be 146. I had another issue where I did have it on 146. And it ended up being the incorrect Forge version. It required a very specific... Why am I doing this? Why do I keep screwing up? Why can't I count? It ended up being... I can't remember what version of Forge it wanted. Whoa. But, yeah, I had, like, the latest version. Which I figured the latest version should work. Nope. That wouldn't even load. It was just like, no. Tried creating a new world, and it was just, lol. I'm gonna fart all over your face. So, that was when I decided I would actually read the instructions. After that, I still had some problems with it. It was still a little wonky. That's not what I wanted. That's better. It was still a wee bit wonky. So I didn't really do anything. I was planning on setting up a server just because of the lag issues. I'd rather have World Gen on another computer. Which personally I feel helps out a hell of a lot. Especially since my server's pretty good. But yeah, I stopped fiddling with it for a while. I just kind of gave up. I thought it was cool, but I had better things to do with my time than fight with it. And then I went back to it the other day and realized that they had updated to 1.5. And I was like, well, let's give this a try. Oh, I also noticed that they have a launcher now. I think it utilizes Magic Launcher. It's based on Magic Launcher or something. It is a right real piece of shit. And if that's how Magic Launcher is, I will never, ever, 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 ever touch it. Like, I use SK89. Yeah, SK89's launcher for my Minecraft. Just because it allows me to do what I want to do, and it saves multiple profiles. I used to use the Mojang launcher, as pretty much everybody does when they first start playing Minecraft. What am I doing? Just go. And then I wanted to have it in my own directory. I used Dropbox. That I used to back up all of my save games, or most of them anyway. And I wanted my Minecraft stuff in there. That way I had it all in the same spot. Like, no matter what computer I was on, I would always have all of my Minecraft. It worked out great while I was in school. And it still works out great. Because if I want to go and sit on the couch with my laptop and play, I can. Feed the Beast, not so much. I can play it. I can't step foot into the spawn village. because that is just laggy as a bitch. But I can do things. I have to put everything down at the lowest setting, but it works. Feed the Beast doesn't work properly on Dropbox, just so you guys know. That one has to be on its own, but I don't generally play single player, so it's not, I guess, a big deal anymore. But I like to be able to update my texture pack, because I use the Faithful 32, and not have to update it on the different machines. Yes, I am that lazy. That's a bag. But it does allow me the ability for backups as well, because Dropbox has that backup system. I don't know if they actually have a name for it, but essentially it preserves the different versions of your files, which has saved my butt numerous times for different things. Minecraft, not so much, but other games, I've had fatal crashes and try to load it up and save file is corrupt. So I just hop onto Dropbox and be like, okay, this was the save that I initially loaded. This was the last time I saved successfully. Let's load that one and see. And it uploads it to my computer, or downloads it to my computer, depending on your perspective. How far am I? Wow, it's hard to see where one ends and the other begins. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 2 more. But it's definitely saved my butt. Saved my bacon. And by save my bacon, I mean help me with frustration. I do that because I used to play Knights of the Old Republic. Not Old Republic, not that MMO piece of shit. The actual BioWare Knights of the Old Republic game. The awesome fucking role-playing game by the creators of Mass Effect and Baldur's Gate and all the other really awesome fucking RPGs. And I can't remember exactly what happened, but I do recall that it caused me to stop playing because I lost my save. I wouldn't really go that far, because I haven't really picked it up since. I repurchased it off Steam a little while ago, and I've played it a little bit again. It's still an awesome game. Still a fucking awesome game. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. But it pissed me off, and if I had something like Dropbox, I could have just restored my save. And it wasn't so much that I lost my save. I lost my progress. Like, the save was still there. But somehow, between when I left, I saved, quit, went to bed, got up the next morning, or a couple days later, or whatever the hell it was. We'll say it's the next morning because, well, it sounds better. And I was like 7 or 8 hours behind. I was pissed. And I turned it off, walked away. Because that's kind of what I do. If I've worked so hard to get somewhere, I don't want to have to go and redo it. It pisses me off. I've always been that way. If the game fucks up, I will stop. I'll just be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. I'm out. I have a feeling I may have gone too far. Okay. So, just a little bit too far. Nothing too major. What the hell? Spooky noise? There's no dark caves. Unless it's considering below me a dark cave. I don't know. But yeah, I've had plenty of games that I've just outright stopped playing for years. Because they fucked up. The save file got corrupt, or what. And it's the way I am. I don't like... It's not that I don't like redoing things, but I like to redo things on my own terms. Like, for example, in Minecraft. If a project that I'm working on becomes corrupt, I'll stop working on it. Like, I haven't specifically had that happen, but like, in an update, if, say I was working on a major redstone project before 1.5, which I wasn't, and 1.5 came out and totally fucked everything up. Now, this, of course, would be assuming that I wasn't already aware that 1.5 was coming out and what 1.5 was going to do to redstone. But we'll, for the sake of argument, we'll say that. I don't know what's happened. Like, say with Feed the Beast, say all of a sudden they're going to change carts. Like, Steve Carts is going to change everything about Steve Carts, making this whole system obsolete. And that update comes out tomorrow. I would probably stop this project and not touch it for a significant amount of time. Whereas, right now, as far as I know, Steve Carts isn't changing that much. They're adding things. They're adding a liquid manager, which I'm actually looking forward to, because then it'll make tanks useful. But that's about it. They're just enhancing. And I'm just using that as an example. There's lots of different things. Like, if I was highly invested in Red Power and learned that, like, in the next update, Red Power is removed. Which theoretically could be possible, I guess. I don't think that would go over very well. But LRM has a life outside of her mod. And if she can't update it, and they need to get the 1.5 out, which I don't really think they need to get the 1.5 out. Like, look at Tekkit. It's been on 1.25 for like a year. I don't really know. I don't follow Tekkit at all. I just know that they were on a very old version because the mod makers were having such trouble updating to 1.3. And 1.5 is apparently harder. Which boggles my mind, but sure. I'm not a mod maker. I understand programming, but I'm not a programmer. But what I was getting at is if it gets to the point where something breaks and I'm in the middle of it, I will quit. It's not really a rage quit, it's just, fuck it, I'm done. I'm out. Bitch is out. And that's that's really all I have to say about that. Oh, I don't want transformation powder. I gotta make more. Oh my god. Let's grab... Let's do 6 steel. Let's... What is this? Wooden... I need wood. What do I have for slabs? Not much. Actually, no. Oop. 3, 3, 3. I want another 3 stacks. There. That should work. So I guess I've rambled on for a bit, haven't I? Oh, and I had wood here. How interesting. Just dump all of that in there. Dump all of this in here. I can fit a lot more. I should probably get a chest. Oh, too much. You can go in there. Yeah, I'm gonna need a chest. I'm going to need a chest. I guess I'll grab 3 of them for some unknown reason. And we will plunk you there. Take the tracks out, or the standard rails out. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here for today. Rambled on about my video game habits for a little while. I'll try to think of better things to talk about, you know, try to think of some stories. But if you happen to have any questions or comments, please let me know. Just put them in the comments. Ask me something. Ask me anything. If I don't want to answer your question, well, I won't. But there's a good chance that I will. Or I won't answer your question, and your question will remind me of some cockamamie thing that either pisses me off or makes me smile, which is less likely for me to talk about. Whoa, dead frame. Or something. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? I'm crazy. Nobody knows that but me. So, and I just went loopy. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and we will see you next time.